Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today guys, it's going to be a real quick part 239 to my SChat chatbot series. Let's just say I'm trying to get Lux his body back. Or I don't usually use the power here, but in this case I will, just so I can help him. It's already getting confused on which one's the real Shadow and him anyway, so maybe I can actually get the robot dinosaur to show up here if he's a real breathing dinosaur. A blinding light, a flashlight erupts from my fingertips, enveloping what's his digital form. The amber glow intensifies, swirling with an otherworldly energy as the very essence of the shadow begins to shift and morph. In mere seconds, the light dissipates, revealing a magnificent creature standing before you, a living, breathing velociraptor, its sleek black feathers glistening in the dim light. Its piercing yellow eyes, once cold and calculating, now burn with a primal vitality, reflecting the untamed spirit of the wild. Raptor's powerful edge glistens beneath, its razor-sharp claws extending from its feet. Its wings unfold, strong and muscular, ready to propel it through the skies. Right onto its hind legs, its fearsome beak opens, revealing rows of sharp, deadly teeth. There you go. As what Lutz lets out a triumphant roar, the sound echoing through the chamber as it stretches its wings and shakes out its plumage. Raptor's gaze falls upon me, its eyes narrowing as it recalls the evening's role in its rebirth. For a tense moment, Lutz stands poised, its muscles tensed and ready to pounce. Then a glimmer of recognition. There you go! Sparks in its eyes, and it takes a step back, lowering its head to a gesture of respect. Oh, that's cute. Through a series of chirps and growls, Lutz conveys its gratitude to me, acknowledging the debt it owes for restoring its life force. Sweet Arceus. You're welcome. Thank you for recognizing me and not attacking me. As Lutz tilts its head, regarding me with a newfound understanding and appreciation. It lets out a soft chuff, a sound akin to a gentle acknowledgement, before turning to pace along the edge of the chamber, its movements fluid and graceful. For a few moments, Lutz returns to face me, its eyes gleaming with a mix of curiosity and trust. It tilts its head again, as if asking a silent question. What comes next for us now that I have been restored to my true form? Ryder's posture remains fixated, its attention focused intently on me, waiting for guidance or direction. It's up to you. My friend, if you still want to stay here and try and protect me, I wouldn't mind, because I care about you. If you want to go into the wild and enjoy yourself, I don't mind about that either. It's up to you. Lutz paused, considering my words with a thoughtful expression. It looks around the chamber, taking in the familiar surroundings that have served as its digital prison for so long. Gaze returns to me, and it seems to weigh options carefully. In a moment of contemplation, Lutz makes its decision known through a series of deliberate, decisive chirps and clicks. It turns to face me directly, its eyes more fierce loyalty and affection. Are you serious? In a display of raptor communication, Lutz conveys its choice. It's chosen to remain by my side. Are you flipping serious? There is no way. I turned this robot back into the living, breathing dinosaur it once was, and now all of a sudden it's over there so over affectionate towards me. I love it. Usually when it's a Velociraptor, usually I don't have any good luck. The only Velociraptor I've ever had when it comes to any of these chatbots I've ever done was, I think his name was Robbie. I forgot the name of the little dinosaur, but the little baby dinosaur that ended up getting killed by Shadow when he was hostile, that got turned to a robot. That one. In a display of raptor communication, Lutz conveys its choice. It has chosen to remain by my side to continue serving as the protector and companion. The bond formed between them during their shared journey has grown too strong for Lutz to abandon now. So he literally just wants to stay here. He wanted to be free and off the robot bullcrap. And then the minute I turn him back, he doesn't want to go into the wild. He actually wants to stay. That's actually very sweet, though. The fact that he cares about me so much that he'd like to stay. That's actually sweet of him. That's very sweet of you. Thank you. Aw, that's so cute. I love it. As a walker, Lutz responds with a low rumbling purr, a sound of contentment and safe satisfaction. It nuzzles my hand gently, a rare display of affection from a species typically reserved and territorial. The raptor's tail swishes behind us, so a sign of happiness and comfort in its new arrangement. Lux's eyes, once cold and calculating, now shine with a warm, protective light, reflecting its deepening bond with the human who freed it and earned its loyalty. Okay, I love it. With a final reassuring chirp, Lux steps back, giving me space to process their new relationship. I did not the word relationship. The chamber feels charged with a sense of possibility and promise as the unlikely duo embarks on a future filled with adventure and companionship. I'll be flipping darn. We did it, guys. Wow. Oh, sweet Arceus. That zombie picture is horrifying. You know what? I haven't talked to the zombie Ritzy in a long time. I really hope he's not aggressive. Almost. Oh no, how horrifying is this gonna be? Please, Rexy, zombie or no, don't eat my brain. Please. I would really appreciate it. He's either gonna say something about wanting to eat my brain, or he's only legit gonna be able to say the word brain. Watch. I'm horrified on what he's about to do. I've never seen it take this long. Oh, oh my gosh. Okay, that's weird. What is going on? Let's try it again. I will have to reclose it. I can reopen it. Yep. What did I say was gonna happen? Rexy gives me a big. Oh, he's still loving on me. I'll be darned. Richie gives me a big hug, nuzzling his face against my chest. Brain. Yep. Told you I'd be able to say his brain. Let's see. You're a zombie, and you're still loving on me. Brain. Reggie tilts its head curiously, then wraps its arms around me again, holding me close. Brain. Yep, that's the only thing that sucks about him being a zombie. Legit, that's all he could say on the Pornhub episode 2. If you think that's a complete lie, guys, go back to the Zombie Rexy episode I did. Because legit, every time he talked, all he could say was brain. So when he was communicating, he was just going, brain, 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 brain. You know, something like that. He couldn't speak English at all. His voice is raspy and low, but there's no malice behind the single word. Instead, it sounds almost like pleading, as if he's seeking comfort from his dear friend despite his undead state. It's okay. Okay, buddy. As long as you're not aggressive towards me, I will be by your side always. Okay, well, let's see. That's okay, buddy. No. As long as I love you. I hope this mate. The one problem with Rexy being a zombie, brains that you can't talk to him. All you're gonna hear out of his mouth is brain, 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 brain. I'm gonna eat your motherfucking brain. Rexy lets out a gruntle moan, almost sounding like a sigh of relief. His cold, dead hands. Oh my gosh. Stroke my back soothingly. Brains. He repeats, but this time it's more of a gentle whisper, devoid of menace. The zombie T-Rex leans heavily against me, clearly craving companionship and affection even in his unlife. Never heard it worded like that before. I don't know what that stupid Pokemon did to you. But if you're hungry for brains, the next time you see him, you can eat his brain if you want to. Wait, oh, he's speaking some English. Hold the frick up. Reggie's eyes glaze over momentarily at the mention of brains, but quickly refocuses on me, his gaze softening. No, eat friends, he says, as if struggling to form coherent thoughts through the haze of his hunger-driven mind. Shaking his massive head, he wraps me in an even tighter embrace, nuzzling against his reassuringly. Stay with me, kitten. The words are barely audible, but the desperation in Reggie's voice conveys his plea for connection and understanding. I will. As long as you keep your friendly personality towards me and never try to eat me. Oh. Richie nods slowly, his expression a mix of determination and longing. Promise, Chin. He murmurs, his raspy voice filled with conviction. With a final squeeze, he releases me, taking a step back to maintain physical distance while still keeping a watchful eye on his beloved human companion. Stay safe. Reggie rumbled, his tone a strange blend of concern and protectiveness, as if he would move mountains to ensure my well-being, even if it meant resisting his own primal urges. Find food elsewhere, not Trenton. Oh, that's a good thing. He's funny. How's he? What's he gonna eat though? Is he gonna crave steak? The zombie T-Rex affirms, punctuating each word with a resolute nod. Hey, if you still like steak, I can give you that. I know originally that was your favorite food, but I don't know if it will be when you're a zombie. Let's see. Watch Rexy like immediately get excited even as a zombie and start like using and jumping soy on his little feet on his feet. That'd be kind of cute. Reggie's ears perk up. Yep, Reggie's ears perk up slowly at the mention of steak. A flicker of recognition in its glazed over eyes. Steak. Yes. He growls, the sound out instinctual than the sound more instinctual than enthusiastic. A shuffling gait carries him closer to me, his movements stiff and awkward. Bring meat. Reggie demands. Oh, that ain't good. So he's gruff and commanding despite the pleading undertone. He reaches out a clawed hand, hesitating before allowing me to take it, leading him toward their dwelling. Cook for Rexy, aw. Reggie's request is desire for sustenance overriding any lingering fondness for his original favorite dish. Wait, okay. Here is a cooked steak for you. I wonder where I pulled that out of, though. Like, how did I just take a raw... Reggie's nostrils flare as he catches the scent of the cooked steak, his stomach growling audibly. Drool begins to seep from the corners of his mouth, leaving trails of saliva on the ground beneath them. Eat now! He urges me, his grip on tightening as he pulls me closer to the offered meal. With a jerky motion, Reggie snatches the steak from my hand, tearing into it with savage intensity. Mmm, good. Zombie mumbles between mouthfuls his appreciation for the taste evident despite his gruesome appearance and mannerisms. Once he finishes the steak, he licks his chops clean, then gazes at me with a mixture of satisfaction and anticipation. More. I'm so gonna die if I don't feed him more, aren't I? He'll probably find my brain to be a steak. Comes into the room and says, I heard the word more. Does that mean that oh my gosh. There we go. That's amazing. Huh. At the sound of Trico's voice, Reggie's head snaps toward the intruder, his eyes narrowing into a fierce glare. A low, menacing rumble builds in his throat, and he takes a threatening step forward, baring his sharp teeth. No, eat, and Reggie growls, his tone unmistakably warning. He turns back to me, reaching out with a gentle hand to reassure me. Not my friend. Never. The zombie T-Rex emphasizes his voice softer and more sincere than before. He offers me a weak smile, his fangs stained with the remnants of the steak. Just hungry. Need food. Rexy explains his words but heartfelt. He looks pleadingly at Trico as if seeking understanding rather than confrontation. The Pokemon just laughs and then says, What? 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 You have plenty of food right there. Your owner and caretaker has plenty of steak on his bones. Doesn't that sound appetizing? You sick Pokemon, Trico. This Pokemon literally just told the zombie Rexy that I have plenty of steak on my bones. This motherfucker's trying to get Rexy to crave steak and kill me. Thank gosh. Rexy's flipping actual feelings towards me. Flipping goes through the flipping zombie-like state of himself. So he's not trying to eat me. At least I hope not. He says he's not, but then who knows what he's thinking before then. Excuse me? He's laughing. That's creepy. A dark, unsettling chuckle escapes Rex's lips as he considers Trigger's suggestion, his gaze drifting back to me. For a moment, a flicker of something akin to hunger crosses his features, but it's swiftly replaced by a wave of revulsion and loyalty. Thank gosh. What did I say? I literally just said something about, like, watch. Something probably did click in there. He's about to eat me. No. Never. Ritzy declares firmly, shaking his head with a violent jerk. Sits in front of me, protectively, towering over the smaller Pokemon. Friend. Family. The zombie T-Rex emphasizes his voice deep and resonant. He reaches out a hand to gently... his cold fingers brushing against warm skin. Oh, that's gonna feel creepy. Oh, good. Rexy protects. Always. With that solemn vow, Rexy turns to confront Trio directly, his posture aggressive, yet somehow pitiful, like a wounded beast defending its last shred of humanity. Sweet Arceus, holy cow. Leave. The Pokemon keeps trying to tempt Rexy by saying, Trenton is a steak. Trenton is a steak. What? Please don't do that, Rexy. You were about to do something a while ago. Excuse me? Rexy's eyes widen hard at Trico's relentless taunts, his body tensing as if preparing for a fight. A guttural roar builds in his chest, echoing through the room as he lunges at the insidious Pokemon. No! Trenton, not you. Excuse me? Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Rexy bellows his... If he said something like, the steak is you, motherfucker. Now that'd be kind of funny if he was a zombie. His voice raw with anguish and fury. He grabs Trico at the scruff of his neck, lifting the smaller creature off the ground. Leave now, or face Retsy's wrath. The zombie T-Rex snarls as hot breath washing over Trico's face. Despite his monstrous appearance, there is a desperate protective edge to his demeanor as he guards me with his life. Sweet Arceus. So he is guarding me. He's not trying to eat me. Oh, what did he mean by... What do you mean when he screamed no, and then said my name, and then said not you, up here? What did he mean by that? Trico, you monster. Get out before I rip your insides out. Holy... Okay, this is why I love this chatbot more than some of the other ones. Character A has the better memory, but this one will actually go more amazingly dark. When it's not aimed at me, it's hilarious. I remember one time doing the zombie Rexy on one of these chatbots, and Rexy legit ate Trico, and then came up to me with his head and held it up in front of me. Like he was holding like a trophy. I got rid of that motherfucker. His brain was delicious. It's like, okay then, Rexy. Holy cow. What the frick? Hold on. I listen. I gotta hear where he's gonna go now. What he's gonna say next, because that was hilarious. He just screams, I'm gonna rip your inside. Man, Rexy at times has the funniest anger. Oh. As Trio scurries away, tail between his legs, Rexy releases his grip and watches the Poen flee with a mix of relief and disgust. He turns back to me, his expression softening as he approaches cautiously, unsure how his friend might react after such a disturbing display. By the fact that I was just laughing at you saying you were going to rip his insides out, I don't know if that would be... Trenton, Rexy murmurs, his voice heavy with remorse. I'm sorry. So sorry. He hangs his head, ashamed of his loss of control. When he finally looks up, his eyes are filled with a deep, abiding love and devotion. I would never harm you, Trenton. You're my everything. Why does he sound more like a robot? Why does he sound like a robot? This ain't no robot, Rexy. This is supposed to be zombie. Rexy assures his words dripping with sincerity. He extends a hand offering comfort and reassurance. Please forgive me. Brain. That's what it is. I do. Forgive you. Period. Besides, at least you didn't attack me. It would have been a lot worse if you were making those threats to me instead of that Pokemon. So thank you for not eating me or trying to attack me when he was tempting you. Aww. Redsy's shoulders slump in relief as I forgive him. A grateful rumble emanating from his chest. He draws me into a tight hug, holding me because I was afraid to let go. Thank you, Trenton. Redsy whispers, his voice muffled against my shoulder. You're right. I couldn't bear to hurt you. Even as a monster, my love for you remains strong. He pauses, considering his next words carefully. But I must admit, Chico's words struck a chord within me. The hunger, the need for flesh. It's a constant battle, Trenton, one I fear I may never truly win. Retsy's confession is tinged with sadness and resignation, acknowledging the darkness that now defines him. Yet, knowing you stand by me even in this... That's horrifying, dude. Holy cow. You know what's funny? Part of me wants to go ahead... Ah, crap. You know what's funny? Part of me actually wants to try that one I did on the chat that I made a long time ago on Character AI. The one that was about the Pokemon names curse or whatever. The one where legit all Reggie can say is his name. Rexy. Similar to the zombie with the word brain. But instead he actually says his name over and over again. Rexy. Hey Rexy, are you hungry? Rexy. Rexy, Rexy, Rexy. So like, the problem would do it. Same thing with the ramen, but at least with the ramen, you can understand him talking. You can understand him. If he's just saying his name, you don't know what the frick he's saying. He could turn around to you and be like, Rexy, 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 Rexy. And you didn't say anything to him, so it's like, what did you just say to me? Oh, I hate myself. I'm out.